Hello from Barcelona.
Hello from London.
Hello from London.
And this one, the second one.
Yes, that's to avoid confusion or to fix typos.
Differentiate, should we say
To fix a
differentiate
mistake, right?
mobbers?
To fix the mistake, right?
Yes, or to fix mistakes. So in order to correct or to, yes,
Correct.
typos.
Previously inserted mobber. Yeah.
And I don't, my English, is this like the correct, the mobbers
Yeah,
name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
I would like to be able to change its name. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good, yes.
So now you see why you should never copy paste, because we copy pasted and now we have to, everything is different.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's a good lesson. Never copy paste.
But still,
No, that's I think the lesson here is never carry on too much without a solid agreement on the basic stuff to carry on, right? Otherwise, we would have been at the end and say, "Oh, wait a second, I don't like that stuff. Let's change it." And then we would have
I like the fact that this is also a bit connected with the rule of three. Until you see three things duplicated, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And we just hit it three. And
Yes.
now this duplication does not look right.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
fix it.
Yeah. And also, I would like to emphasize the value of mobbing. This is still a mobbing session. So instead of coding, we are defining the user stories, but the value is the communication, is the opinion of everyone. Whether we are agreeing or not, eventually we will be agreeing. But the point is that is the discussion, is the sharing of ideas the real value. Even when you write code, writing code is never the bottleneck. Writing the right code is the bottleneck.
Yeah, I agree. And the communication, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our third user story. I'm going to delete what we had before.
Yes.
And we are going to agree. Should be able to remove a mobber.
Yes, so we want to remove a mobber to make sure the session is respecting, well,
up to date participants.
Yes, mirroring who is actually participating to the session.
In order to be able to, mirror
the actual session.
The actual session.
The actual participants.
The actual mobbers.
Mobbers.
Because now we have a name on the ubiquitous language, the actual mobbers on the session. As if it's to remove a mobber from a session when I never know how it's no longer in the session. Sounds good?
And then you can remove from a session. It's a repetition. It's obvious that it's from a session.
Yes, thank you very much.
I would say leave.
Okay. Yeah, even simpler.
The shorter the merrier for me.
Yeah, I love it. So no more copy pasting from now on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's go.
So why would we define a driver role? What's the value of the driver role and defining it?
It's like a default, right? So we could have these.
But what does the driver role do? Why is it important to have one?
Oh, because the driver is doing what I'm doing now, which is typing.
Okay,
right?
in order to have someone typing.
In order to have someone responsible for typing. I don't know how to write typing like this.
Yeah.
Just type.
Keep in the computer.
Well, in the computer is obvious, right? We don't have a.
Okay.
We don't have a.
Responsible for typing and moving the mouse and for typing or for iterating with the. For typing.
Maybe for taking action. Because is the driver the only one allowed to make changes to the code?
Yes.
So if that's the one, basically it's the only one acting. Everyone else is just discussing what to do.
The navigator owns the whiteboard, so you can take an action and have a discussion on the whiteboard. So,
but that doesn't have an effect on the code, on the deliverable, right?
For someone responsible for coding, yeah, I like that.
As a facilitator, I would like to be able to set up to designate the driver.
Okay, I would like to designate a driver.
Okay, so
but this is only for the first round.
Yes, so it looks like all of these features that we are defining, the user story that we are defining, belong to a macro feature, I would say, which is setting up the session, I think.
Okay.
Because now there's a bit of repetition between should be able to do stuff and the actual action. So
maybe you can use a double sharp there.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Thank you. And I think that's a very good session setup features.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And then,
you need to give it a space after in Markdown. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to copy paste because the one below looks very similar. Responsible for coordinating discussions. And making design code decisions. Yeah.
I would say communicate with the driver more than making code decisions.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
In order to respond for coordinating discussion and communicate to the driver. With the driver.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And also, I will say, I wouldn't call it for the first round. I will call it for the next round. Because it might be the first, but you might change the driver. Sometimes I don't want to drive. Okay,
yeah, so my reason for putting this is I'm assuming the system will designate the next one automatically, that we don't have to do it. But fair enough.
But you might want to change it.
Yeah, we might want to change it manually. Yeah. That sounds good.
That's why you can assign somehow.
Okay, next one. Should be able to set the round duration, and we have a default of 15 minutes here. What do you want me to write here?
So what's the value of having a duration for a round?
Is so that you can have small breaks and you can rotate people.
Okay. So
rotate more than break.
In order to rotate roles. Yeah.
Can I go a little bit deeper? Why is rotating roles important?
Yes. Yeah, let's go deeper, because we assume that this is known and it might not be known. Let's discuss that, yeah.
So what's the value of rotating roles? Which is similar to the value of changing roles in pair programming as well. I wouldn't say that is the same thing, but it's similar. So what's the value?
So I guess you get a taste of different things as well. It gives a more holistic view to the session, because you contribute from different angles. You contribute as a navigator, you contribute as a driver, you contribute as a mover, and rotating allows you to add more to the mob
Yeah.
from different perspectives. That's my view.
Yeah. This
I
morning
think
I was.
we open what's next here. There's many arguments, pro and against. I don't know. I think that it's just a convention. If you decide you want to rotate, you rotate. Otherwise, you don't rotate. You can rotate the navigator only or the driver only sometimes. Sometimes I navigate all the time when I want to show them some stuff and we don't have time, and I just pick up and say, okay, now I show you how we'll do this, and then I navigate. Otherwise, there's no time to do that. So there's many reasons why you would or would not do it.
Yeah, but if we want to rotate, and if you decide to rotate, why would you rotate? The question is still valid.
Is good enough.
Do you want to capture that, Alex?
What? Sorry.
The what we've been discussing.
Yeah, I was saying that I just saw a very interesting video that was talking about. It was giving an example about soccer match. So when you see a match on television, you would say, "Oh, pass the ball to that guy," and then you see this player that is passing to someone else, and in the whole room, when that happens, everyone says, "No, what are you doing, man? You're getting paid millions and you made that mistake. Why are you doing that?"
Yeah.
The poor guy has the perspective of someone which is in the field, right?
Yeah.
But you have the privileged perspective of having the big picture of things moving. So changing roles can give you that overview, but also the perspective of someone which is in the field, which is a very different view and very useful as well. So as you were saying, changing roles is meaningful because can give you both perspectives, the close perspective and the bird view perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. I hadn't seen that example, but it sounds great. It's like the football sofa coaches. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's like you immediately became the expert, why the guy that has been doing that for his whole life and is paid millions is suddenly less smart than you.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not the case, but he doesn't have the luxury of seeing the scene from different perspectives and from above.
Yeah. And I've seen that happen over and over and over. Drivers getting overwhelmed by everyone, and then when other people go into the driver's shoes, then they see, oh, I know what I've been overwhelming the driver. So it's nice to have that perspective.
Yeah. Also, now it's a matter of respect because it's very easy to criticize when you have no direct involvement in the actions, but then getting a little bit of heat allows you to emphasize more.
Yeah, I agree. So, do you want to say anything here, or is it enough in order to rotate roles?
No, I think it's enough. I wanted to have this discussion because I want to understand this better myself and want to make sure that we all agree on the value of what we're doing and why we are doing it, especially.
And
as Marco was saying,
sorry.
And as Marco was saying, it's not a strict rule. So it's just the case that if you want to rotate, this is why you maybe want to do it.
Yeah. So that there might be another user story where we decide if we want to rotate or not.
Yeah, that's definitely something interesting.
Yeah, I think we're going to describe that as scenarios, right?
Okay, thank you so much. This is the end of the video for today. Thank you so much for joining us. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like if you like the video. And if you really want to keep up to date on what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe and buy the book. We need the money. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.